All right, so in the box we got a trailer jack from the VEVOR company, and we're going to put it on the trailer here. Let's do it. All right, so it looks pretty nice. The only thing I'm not thrilled about, I mean for me, but just something to know before you buy one, is that this thing here points forward on here. Now, I've got a different hitch. Maybe that will help this one here. Let's take a look. Because the problem is the tailgate. So I was kind of wondering about this. For this application that I have, you know, what I'm going to do, it's a real easy fix for me. But it's nice to know this before you ordered it. Let's say you were thinking that you were going to bolt it on. The standard pattern, the bolt pattern here, only goes this direction. See how there's two different sets of holes down there? You can see they line up only this way. So if you turn it backwards, it doesn't line up, okay? If you turn it sideways, it doesn't line up. There's only one bolt there that lines up. And if you turn it around this way, it's kind of weird. It's an offset pattern. Only this one and this one line up, but this one doesn't. So it's not designed, it's designed to go on that way. So anyway, it's designed to go on this way here. So anyway, this is so that's how it's set up. But of course I'm going to change it and put it on this way, and all I'm going to do is, rather than bolt it on, I'm just going to go ahead and weld it on, because I was getting a weld on one anyway. The worst case scenario is I'd have to cut it off and replace it someday. You know, can't unbolt it for me. But the reason why this is going to work better for me is because this could be used as a loading light, because this is going to be a deck over trailer that I'm working on right now on my other YouTube channel. So it's going to be deck over trailer. So anyway, I'll just go ahead and but maybe with this hitch, would it be back a little bit further? Let me see. If it was in this hole, it would be back another, how many inches is that? Maybe we'll give it a shot here. Let's I want to hook this up anyway. I didn't really want to do it right now, but maybe we'll put that on there. I'll just use a floor jack. We'll put it on and check it with that one, and we'll see. These are available on Amazon as well. I'll put a link in there for these. So if you're looking for something like that, this is a solid bar hitch. Solid bar, not hollow. That's really important for a heavy trailer. And like 3/8 steel, or maybe even 1/2 inch. It's really, this is 1/4 inch steel here. I mean, it's really strongly made. It's no joke. It's not a cheap hitch. Very inexpensive though. So I put this on, this hitch on here, really nice hitch, heavy duty, like I said. And when I lower the tailgate, it still conflicts here, so you can't really run it that way. I mean, it's handy, still has a light, so either drill and redo it that way, which is what I'm going to do. I don't know, I'm thinking about drilling it and redoing it. Just because then I could take it off someday, because it seems like, you know, usually what happens, you know, eventually these things wear out, you know, and that might be why you're looking at this thing right now, is because yours wore out, or it got stuck, or most commonly what happens is you forget to push this thing all the way up and you bend it. So that's usually what happens. So anyway, I've got to get a battery hooked up to this thing. I'll go ahead and drill and install that, and then we'll get it back going here, and then I'll show you guys how it works. Stick a battery on here and we'll try it out. Put this back. Also comes with this nice cover. It's pretty sweet. All right, so I temporarily connected this little battery. It's just a, I don't know, lawn and garden thing, so I don't know how much it'll actually do, but it shows the LED lights in here. Pretty cool. Obviously don't look very bright out because there's sun out right now, but that'll be enough. If I've got a winch here, I can light that up. And let's see. There she goes. It might be a little slow because the battery's not fully charged. Let me put it down a few notches. Well, I might have to speed this up a little. Yeah, let's check it out. It starts to lift the whole truck up. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. So I'm not going to stress it out too much, but I don't think I'll have any problem with this thing lifting up a pretty heavy camping trailer or something like that. It's pretty nice. I've never had one electric one, so it's kind of cool. It has on the top, you can take this little thing off. It almost looks like you got to put oil in it, but it doesn't. And then you have this thing, which you could put in your toolbox. So if you need to crank it by hand, like if your battery goes dead, you can do that. So that's kind of cool there. Does feel like you have to turn the motor. So anyway, keep that in mind. I think it's actually a pretty good deal. I think it works pretty cool. I really like the light. And for me, you know, if you had it the other way, it might be good for some people, but I like it going this way. I almost wish they made it the other way, because let's say if you had your propane tanks here, like for camping, you'd want to light it up here real quick, and then you could check your propane or whatever, turn them on, whatever you do. But I don't know what it would be used for the other way. You can be creative on that. But it wasn't hard to drill the holes and move it. So that was actually pretty easy. The old one had threads inside the holes. I could have just threaded them, I guess, but I just put some 8mm bolts in there because the other ones were 5/16, so I figured that's plenty. And I'm not going to put that much weight on here, really. I'm definitely going to do this. I'm not going to take this thing off fully loaded, I don't think, with, like more than 500 pounds of tongue weight. I doubt it. In fact, I'll probably never have that much weight on the tongue on this trailer, even though it's really long. I probably won't do that, but anyway, pretty cool. So that's it for this thing, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a really nice trailer jack. You definitely would have bought it, but since they offered it to me to show you guys, I will take it. So yeah, it's a really good deal, I think, for the price. So anyway, it is kind of slow. But again, I think it's my battery. I think my battery's quite low. Probably not very much. And that's good news, though. If it works with a little battery like that, then it would probably work with your regular full-size battery. When I get the winch on here, I'll have that on there. We'll take a look at that later. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.